Hi, and welcome to Let's Go Racing. This is Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi. And come on out to Parx today because it is PA Day at the races. Huge day for our Pennsylvania breds. We have 12 races, all horses that were foaled right here in the state of PA. Why is today so important for the state?
Well, it's the version of Maryland Million that we do here in Pennsylvania every year. It's become a really big deal because Pennsylvania breeding is a big deal. So yeah, 12 races, Dani, 4 stakes races, each at 100,000, and 8 other overnight races at 420,000. So $820,000 worth of purses. Some of the horses you're very familiar with that have been running around here at Parx, and it's nice to see the owners get to run for some really big purses today.
Yeah, let's reward our breeders. So big day here at Parx. So come on out and join us. Gates open at 10. And we have to talk about a huge loss in Pennsylvania horse racing, and of course our former president of the PTHA, Sal DeBunda.
Yeah, look, you're not watching this show if it's not for 2 people. Sal DeBunda, who's thought about it years ago, and Bruce Casella. And who better to put a piece together on Sal DeBunda than Bruce? This is a great piece by a great producer.
Salvatore DeBunda was one of Philadelphia's most respected attorneys. In 1992, drawing on his knowledge of the television industry and his relationship with Comcast, DeBunda had a vision to help bring the excitement of thoroughbred racing to viewers throughout the Delaware Valley.
And Pine Dance a 13-1 winner.
He teamed up with sportscaster Bruce Casella, who recently left ESPN and returned to Philadelphia. The rest is history. 34 years later, Let's Go Racing is still going strong on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Sal's passion for horse racing extended far beyond television. One of his greatest racing successes came with Roman Rachel, a graded stakes-winning filly whose talent attracted the attention of one of the nation's premier breeding operations, Kentucky's Lanes End Farm.
They're nearing the wire. It's Roman Rachel in front.
He maintained a piece of her and raced her with Mr. Farish, and they did extremely well. She was a grade 1 winner, and couldn't ask for anything better.
As a leader with the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association, Sal rose from board member to president. Along with his executive director, Mike Bellezzi, Sal worked tirelessly on behalf of the horsemen, helping secure year-round racing, health care benefits, a pension plan, and turning for home, giving these beautiful horses a second chance.
The stuff he did for us and this horsemen's group and all our horsemen is you can't say enough. I mean, the guy worked his butt off and absolutely loved Parx.
I can't explain how important he was to this organization. Even the health care that we got was because of Sal DeBunda. You know, we weren't that Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We have the best health care there is.
Pennsylvania Racing.
Sal was also instrumental in helping draft the horse racing provisions of Act 71, the landmark legislation that brought slot machine gaming to Pennsylvania and transformed the future of the state's racing industry.
When the legislators were coming up with this idea, they were the ones who contacted Sal. And Sal literally wrote the bill, including not just percentages involved in distribution of revenue, but the most important thing in my view was also providing health care and a pension to the trainers back there and their families.
In recognition of his decades of service, Sal was appointed to the Pennsylvania Racing Commission, where he continued to represent and advocate for Pennsylvania's thoroughbred industry.
We sat down maybe 10 years ago and said we need to get our product to be better for 2 reasons: attract more fans and also put us more on the map with respect to what we have here. And we felt the best way to do that was to find a way to attract the Triple Crown horses and the horses going to the Breeders' Cup, and that's worked out really well.
A 2-time inductee into the Parx Hall of Fame, Sal was further honored in 2023 when a race was named in his honor, the Sal DeBunda Sprint.
It's not only fabulous, but I really appreciate all the people that came out to celebrate this with me. It's been wonderful. It's a surprise and really wonderful.
Happy birthday, dear Sal.
Just 2 weeks ago, family and friends gathered to celebrate Sal's 83rd birthday, a day we were told brought him tremendous joy. For more than 4 decades, Salvatore DeBunda dedicated his life to protecting and advancing Pennsylvania's thoroughbred industry. His vision, leadership, and unwavering commitment changed the sport of horse racing forever in Pennsylvania. His legacy will live on for generations to come.
I think it's a great loss to the industry, to our community, to the PTHA. I mean, he did a lot for us that we're benefiting from today.
He loved horse racing. It was his life, and he was obviously he was a lawyer, but horse racing was Sal's life, and that's what he lived for.
You lose a guy who you spoke to 2 or 3 times a week. That's a void that's really hard to fill.
He was a real sport about everything. He really loved the business. And everything had to do with the quality of horses, trying to get the best horses possible, and always doing the right thing for the horses. He was just that kind of person, and he always tried to help all the horsemen as well.
Salvatore DeBunda will be deeply missed.
All right, our thoughts and prayers with Sal and his family, and thank you for all you did, Sal, and he'll be missed.
There's no question. I was thrilled that I was able to go to his birthday party. We all knew we were saying goodbye at that point, and the funeral was yesterday. And yeah, great horseman in this state, and certainly did a lot for our horsemen, as Scott Lake and Phil Aristode and Steve Appel and others talked about, and Kate DeMasi talked about in the piece.
Yeah, our Parx trainers, lots to be thankful and lots of great things right here at Parx and the PTHA. All right, well, we're going to go to our first break. When we come back, we have lots of racing to bring you. You don't want to miss it. Stick around.
Kickstartness wants the lead, and he takes it. You better be joking. Sticks right with him.
Doesn't it seem like we just have to accept less for more these days? Well, not with the Chapman Store's More promise. More locations near you, more brands to choose from, more expert product specialists that listen to what you need, more of the hassle-free, transparent experience you want, more financing options, and finding you all the possible incentives and discounts to help make your Chapman vehicle even more affordable. So don't settle for less when you'll always get more at every Chapman Auto Store.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Go Racing. Let's get into some local racing. Good week. We have racing Monday and Tuesday, of course, Thursday night, and today, Saturday. So let's get to Monday's 8th race. This was our Parx picks, and I picked Walkaway Joe, but let's talk about the favorite here.
Yeah, you better be joking. Yeah, the joke turned out to be on me after they ran the race. And Roan Burgundy, the half to Uncle Heavy, back in a week. Can he really do it again in a week?
Well, it's all about the PA breds, and we're going to see why right here.
Kickstartness, you better be joking. Roan Burgundy continues to battle on. Praetorian Guard has lost some ground now. He's back into 4th. Walkaway Joe, the 9-year-old, 5th at the back. 28-3, there's less than a quarter mile to go, and no one's gotten a breather up front. These 3 have been embattled throughout to the inside. Roan Burgundy in between horses, you better be joking. Kickstartness, no one is giving an inch. Roan Burgundy is game on the lead. He has taken the lead back, coming up the inside with some momentum, 28-3. Roan Burgundy, he has the lead. There's a 16th left, 28-3 on the far outside. Here's Walkaway Joe. Walkaway Joe trying to reel in Roan Burgundy, who's all out. Roan Burgundy.
Roan Burgundy gets it done. First off the claim and on the raise for PCC Stable. Eli Betancourt and Pablo PCC Stable has been on a roll with his horses. Look, this horse loves to drift. He did bother my pick, Walkaway Joe, a little bit, but he stayed clear. Walkaway Joe just, I think, was intimidated, couldn't get by him. Roan Burgundy.
Are you complaining?
I'm not complaining, but I'm saying. But Roan Burgundy, we all know he does that.
Well, he's also 10 wins now in his career, and a great claim. Claim for a nickel, in for 10, win again.
Yeah, PA breds can do it all. All right, let's go to Monday's 6th race. This is Fillies and Mares, an optional claiming race. 6 furlongs is the distance, $28,000 on the line. Mamartia coming out of Kentucky for Ernesto Padilla-Preciado is our favorite.
Yeah, this was a horse trained by Norm Cassie before, but a lot of these horses that come from Kentucky have done really well here at Parx.
Yeah, it's been an avenue. A lot of our trainers are getting horses from different places, Kentucky being one of them. Kara's Dreamweaver, second choice trainer, Jamie Ness.
Jamie Ness. We might hear about him later on in the show.
You certainly will, but here it is. It's Monday 6.
Just like that, Marsha opens up on the field as they go around the far turn. Tip Top, she holds her ground in second, but she has lost some ground to Marsha, who's opening up 46-2 as they go around the far turn. Marsha, Tip Top continues to run on bravely. She's trying to close that gap in second. Marsha holds that lead, but it is beginning to diminish. To the inside, Tip Top. Kara's Dreamweaver on the far outside. Spoonbill's trying to get in gear late, but Marsha swishes her tail. She has more left.
All right, she gets it done. Marsha dominant the whole time. So coming from that Kentucky circuit, showing us why she was running with those tougher horses and now dominant at Parx.
9-5 looks like a pretty good price. Wins by 8 3/4, never in doubt.
But Tip Top runs another game second. This horse, Kate DeMassey, has, this is one of D. Wayne Lucas's last personal horses that he owned. I love that story.
D. Wayne, my man.
Tip Top, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. All right, let's go to Tuesday's 5th race. This race goes a mile, $40,000, claiming horses, $35,000 on the line for the purse. Jamie Ness has 1 and 2 post-time favorite, second favorite. Who's the king getting the money with Michael Sanchez?
And who is the king around here? It would be Jamie Ness.
And Michael Sanchez. Here we go.
The kings.
Just step on it. He puts his nose in front, but here comes Who's the King. He's gotten the cue, and he is eager to respond. JD Factor, he's packing it in. Coming up the inside in spades. Who's the King has the lead. Fighting back to the inside. Just step on it in spades. He's now into third. Around the far turn. Who's the King has the lead. To the outside. Just step on it in spades. Continues to run on valiantly, trying to close that gap. Who's the King? He is under an all-out drive. Who's the King in spades? Just step on it. Continues to give chase. There's the 16th left. Who's the King digging in and finding more? Who's the King rules the day.
Who's the King gets the win. And it was pretty funny because both of Jamie Ness's horses have early speed. And I heard Jamie tell the jockeys, just ride your race. And what happened? Who's the King hopped up at the break. So Michael just opted to relax off the pace, ultimately getting him the win. I talked to Michael about that. And he said, Jamie always just tells you, don't worry about the stablemate, ride your own race. That's why.
Middle move, whoosh, held on, win.
All right, let's get to national races, and we go to Horseshoe, Indianapolis for the Indiana Derby. This is a grade 3 for 3-year-olds going a mile and 16th. Post-time favorite, Leading Change.
I was a little surprised this horse was this big of a favorite off just a maiden win, 1-2, but the 92 buyer kind of stuck out by Gun Runner. Everybody loves those Gun Runners.
Joe Sharp, who's been so successful at Churchill, but he is the second choice here with Creole Chrome.
Joe Sharp, he's another guy that wins a ton.
Yes, he has been. Here it is, the Indiana Derby.
Here comes Leading Change up to confront Out to the Woods. So this is 3 furlongs out. And Our Money Man and the Wildcat Blues steady headway for Axel Concepcion. Leading Change has taken a short lead from Out to the Woods, who tries to respond to pressure at the quarter pole. Our Money Man right there, 3/4, 1 minute 10.55 seconds. Zenal straightens away in 4th. Creole Chrome and Mr. T. Top of the stretch. Here comes Our Money Man and Leading Change up to the forefront. From toward the inside, Out to the Woods. They're deep in the final furlong. Zenal's running in 4th. Iron Ortiz and Leading Change, the son of Gun Runner. On the outside, Our Money Man, the son of Mr. Money. Leading Change holds Our Money Man to win the Indiana Derby.
Leading Change gets the win with Iron Ortiz, and this is why he's a Hall of Fame, or he's not a Hall of Fame, he's an Eclipse Award winner, soon to be Hall of Fame.
When he's eligible.
Yes.
He'll be in his first year, obviously.
But got the break, just sat clear and had the horse in the winning spot the whole way.
Yeah, 95 buyer was tough all the way, had to be tough, showed some real resiliency in the race. Our Money Man, I thought, ran really well. They handled $9 million on the day. It's become a big day out there at Horseshoe, Indianapolis.
Good for them. All right, let's go to Prairie Meadows. This is the Iowa Derby, $250,000 on the line for 3-year-olds running a mile and 16th. We see a lot of these 3-year-old races now that the Derby's over. And post-time favorite, Desert Gate, Bob Baffert.
Bob Baffert is always the favorite when he shows up. He's 6-5. Didn't run so well in the Ohio Derby. If he can get back to his Texas form, he's certainly solid here. And J.J. Gray for our man, Kenny McPeak, the second choice at 3-2.
J.J. Gray still a nostril in front. Bricklin almost right to him now on the outside, and Desert Gate has his chance now. He's taken into the 3 path, and he's coming after the leaders at the quarter pole. Approaching the top of the stretch, J.J. Gray trying to see it out. Bricklin almost up to even terms, but he's working harder now, and Desert Gate's got to go. He's not doing enough at this point. Meanwhile, J.J. Gray is opened up. The Hell We did is coming out of the pack to chase him, but he's not gaining nearly enough.
JJ Gray was pressured the whole time with jockey Manny Esquivel. A lot of you guys remember him. He rode here at Parx for many years, and this was never relinquished. Got the win for Kenny McPeak. You think we'll see some of these 3-year-olds head into Parx for the PA Derby?
I could see JJ Gray here. I could see Brad Cox coming here with leading change. Yeah, so keep an eye out. There'll be some more derbies coming up, and Haskell, which we're going to get to. And by the way, on that card, our man Yeds at Hazelwood, who's riding down at Ellis, he went out to ride 2-year-old Stake, and he won it easy for Wesley Ward on a horse named Waggly, undefeated at this point.
Yeah, so Yedzit making a name for himself just like we knew he would, quickly and swiftly. All right, we're going to go to another break. When we come back, we have Best of the Rest, Jockey and Trainer of the Week, and a lot more coming up on Let's Go Racing, so stick around.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Go Racing. Well, the Let's Go Racing family has got a lot to cheer for this week as one of our former interns, Trish Bowman, making big news in thoroughbred racing.
Yeah, no question. She is now the Jockey Club steward in New York. She's at Saratoga. She'll be at Belmont Park when it opens in the fall. We're very proud of her. I wrote about it on letsgoracingparks.com this week, and before she left for Saratoga, she came out and chatted with Bruce and I, and there's only one place that we could possibly do this interview, right in front of the Smarty Jones exhibit, down on the first floor. Here's Trish Bowman. How did all this happen? You were with us way back in the day.
Yeah, 1 minute I'm on the other side of the camera with Bruce, and the next I'm officiating races at Saratoga. So it's been a crazy journey, but a very worthwhile one.
So Holy Family University graduated in 2015, and now you went on to Flying Start, the Godolphin Flying Start program. Then you've done a lot of things in the business. So get us from when you graduated to Flying Start to today.
So when I was on Flying Start, part of the program was being able to do the Racing Officials Accreditation Program. And for me, with the 12 people, or 10 I was on the course with, everyone had something that was like their niche and that they were really good at. And for a while, I was trying to figure out what mine was. I was trying a bunch of different things. But once I was able to like really immerse myself into that program, it was a week-long intensive program. That is what clicked for me. That's what I felt like I was good at. And that's kind of the moment where I was like, okay, this is the direction I want to take with my career. So when I was on Flying Start, I was able to be an apprentice steward in Australia and in Dubai. So that really, really helped me kind of get my foot in the door to being able to graduate and eventually work for the Jockey Club. That was my first job outside of Flying Start. And from there, went to Maryland, Oakland, Indiana, and here I am.
So you spent a couple summers at Indiana as a steward out there. What'd you learn out there?
Leave the races alone, right?
Yes, thank you.
No, I learned a lot. The people out at Indy are amazing people, and one of the hardest decisions was actually just leaving that job. I loved it so much. It really helped me get a foundation for stewarding. It's definitely the type of job where unless you're really doing it hands-on, you don't know. There were a bunch of times in Maryland where I was able to like watch the guys, and they were able to kind of guide me and show me what they do and let me ask questions. And it was one of the things that until you're actually doing it, you really don't know. So Indiana gave me plenty of that. I learned all about quarter horse racing too, which never would have saw that coming. But yeah, I was able to kind of get a real good foundation and spent 4 years out there, and I'm excited for the next step.
So we're doing this a week before you're heading up to Saratoga, and people will see it right after you've started the job up at Saratoga, and you'll be at Belmont Park when it opens in September. What is that whole thing going to be like? Are you just a little nervous about it? What are you thinking?
I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous because I know with the experience I've had in Indiana, like I know the expectations, and I know the type of microscope that New York is under. Belmont's going to be different. I'm really excited to get to be one of the first people in the new building and see what that's all about. But I'm really looking forward to them getting the Breeders' Cup back there. That's going to be fun.
And you get to spend the summer at Saratoga, Trish.
Summer at the spa, nothing wrong with that. From the shoe to the spa.
Well, from all of us at Let's Go Racing, Bruce and me, we are extremely proud of you and not at all surprised you've had all the success. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Really excited for Trish getting to live out her dream, and great story. I know that story meant a lot for you to write it. You've been a great mentor to Trish.
It really did. Look, for Bruce and I both, I mean, we're extremely proud of her. I know our parents are as well, and all the best to Trish. She'll do great.
Yeah, making big impact in horse racing just like she's always wanted to do. All right, let's get to this week's Jockey of the Week, and it's a shocker. Congratulations, Michael Sanchez, this week's Jockey of the Week. He had multiple stakes races down at Colonial and several wins right here at Parx, making him our Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy. Yeah, I mean, Michael had all those wins, 2 stakes wins down at Colonial, and then to come here at Parx. So to just keep that high level going, it warrants Jockey of the Week.
Title here. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to this week's Trainer of the Week. It's kind of tied to our Jockey of the Week. We'll see who it is. Congratulations, Jamie Ness, who's winning at tracks all up and down the Mid-Atlantic, making him our Trainer of the Week, sponsored by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Yeah, and also Jamie doing big things. Stable's still strong, and he won with a lot of his homebred, so he's got a strong breeding program as well.
2 trainers in Parx history have won 7 in a row. Scott Lake, Jamie Ness. I've already given it to him. He's winning his 7th in a row.
All right. Well, let's get to this week's Turning for Home family photo of the week. This is all Munn. Once a racehorse, now a decorated show horse. Here doing all the amazing things with his adopter, and great job by Full Gallop Farm, Laura Anderson, on this dynamite duo, and they're just amazing, as you could see. All right, let's get to Best of the Rest. We go to Horseshoe, Indianapolis for the Holman George Memorial Handicap. Fillies and mares going 1 mile and 16.
And we're interested in the horse that ends up finishing 3rd, the 10, 5 aside for our man John Service, coming from his Turfway Park barn. Runs a pretty good solid 3rd. Winner pretty simply. Kapoor, the 2-to-1 favorite, gets up to win it.
Yeah, nice filly by Spun to run 5 aside, that is, and we're always rooting for John Service and mainline racing.
Yes, we are.
All right, let's get to this week's PTHA Trophy race. It was Tuesday's 7th race. This is a very competitive optional claiming, $75,000, $42,000 purse going 1 mile. Freedom's Echo, Lupe Preciado, they don't know what they have. I think they know what they have here.
I was a little surprised the horse was 3-5, but the bettors got it exactly right. Freedom's Echo has had some back paper, powered past this field, wins by 1 3/4 lengths.
I caught up with winning owner Nicholas Camerano after the big win. Freedom's Echo, you told me before the race you didn't know what you have. Well, what do you have now?
Well, we think we got a winner. We got an allowance winner now, and he's only run 4 times. This is his 5th race. He got hurt a while back out of the gate one time, and he was off for like 3 or 4 months. But he came back last time after a long layoff. He ran okay, and Lupe got him ready. And we thought we were going to be ready for this race, but there were some good horses in there, so I wasn't sure, but that was great.
Freedom's Echo, I think, has a nice future. All right, we're going to go to our final break. When we come back, we're going to make you some money with Parx Picks and watch a rider get his very first win. We have all of that coming up here on Let's Go Racing.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. All right, let's go to Thursday's 4th race. And the reason why we're watching this was Maglio Sanchez, a new 10-pound apprentice, is going to get a big chance here to make some history.
First win ever, and he's the brother of Michael Sanchez. And for all the jockeys, they never forget it because they absolutely get abused after they win the race every time. It's amazing.
Yeah, great initiation. So keep an eye on Atrocious, the number 12, splashing through to get up for the win here, and Maglio won for for his cousin, Angel Castillo Jr., a moment they will never forget together, getting to do that win as a family. And here I caught up with Maglio after the big moment. Will you ever forget this moment, this horse?
No,
everything.
It was good.
You worked so hard for it. When you saw the clearing and that you might get to the winner's circle,
Yeah, when I got to the straight, I was like, oh, you know, I'm getting close, so I just get right in and I did it.
Oh, we're all so happy for you, Maglio.
Thank you.
All right, Maglio, we all know you worked so hard for that. Longtime exercise rider for Mike Moore. He ponied horses. He's given everything to get to this moment, and I think he has a really bright future.
For sure.
All right, Ion Racing, huge day around the country today, especially right at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, no doubt. Haskell Day, huge day. You and I were there last year. It was a ton of fun when journalism won it. We have the Preakness winner, Napoleon Solo. We have the Preakness runner-up. We have Lou Linder with Star Sweeper. It'll be fun. It always is. We'll be here, though,
yes,
in Parx, which is fine. Down at Colonial today, the Maggie Walker Irish Maxima, last seen for John Service winning the Rumpy, and Nick Juarez will ride. And at Del Mar, they just opened for the summer meet, the San Diego. Yes, it's journalism. And who's he reunited with? Rispoli, he's back. Because Jose Ortiz is clearly going to stay with Magnitude, so he needed a new rider. So Umberto has returned on journalism.
And up at Saratoga, the Grade 1 Diana, the Coronation Cup, both races on the turf. Hopefully the weather won't affect that.
Chad Brown going for
That's what I was going to say.
11th Diana.
Well, all eyes will be right here at Parx for PA Day at the races. So that's our Parx picks.
Yep.
Saturday's 8th race, the Banjo Picker, who was a great Pennsylvania bred sprinter. I'm going to go with an emotional pick. Twisted Ride, one of his owners, Sue Krangle. She is recovering from a car accident, and I know she's going to be devastated not to be here, so I'm going to root her boy home, cheer her up, and get her some healing thoughts.
Twisted Ride has been in 8 races that have been decided by a length or less. How many do you think he's won out of them?
6.
Correct. Well done, Danny. That's impressive. He loves those close ones. I'm taking winning time. I think he might be all the way back to his best form for Kate DeMasi. Won't be Paco. He'll be up on Napoleon Solo at Haskell, but Andrew Wolfson gets them out.
Either horse, I'd be thrilled if they win. So it's going to be a great day. Check out Gate to Wire this week. Bruce and I talk with Cheryl Schreier, new owner, thrilled to be in the sport. She's great, a lot of enthusiasm, so a lot of fun conversation there. And come out, Pennsylvania Day at the races.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a fun day. 12 races, 4 stakes, all the top PA breds right here, right at Parx. You don't want to miss it.
And I will not miss it. I will be here.
All right, great gambling, full fields. All right, well, that wraps it up for us. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Bet Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning, and seize the gray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.